So welcome everybody. I am really excited to share with you one of my newest Price International Iteracare wand lovers and distributors as well. Her name is Yolanda Russo. She's here from New Jersey. And Yolanda is actually a holistic skincare expert. And she absolutely loves, and her passion is helping people really look their best, but also feel their best, get healthy from the inside out. And she knows how important that is. So while she's working on the skin, she's also really passionate about helping people know how to also create health on the inside. So welcome, Yolanda. So good to see you today.
Welcome, Renee. How are you?
I'm great. So Yolanda, share with me right off, how did you hear about the wand?
It's so interesting. I'm more of a scientist than person who believes in energy or movement of energy. So it took a while for my friend to convince me to look into that device that it's promising to help people feel better. So because I want to help everyone who is here coming to my facial clinic for a facial, I always help with nutrition advice, with what to do for water drinking and the digestive. So I said, fine, because I love you, I will try to look into it. So the first thing I did, I went on Facebook on the testimonial group, and the first thing I noticed was 67,000 people. I'm like, what? 67,000 people are talking about it? Okay, I'm not gonna go into it, but I'll do 10. So I did the first top 10, and I just couldn't believe it. I was, no way, no way. This is just like a hairdryer looking tool. It's impossible. I kept looking. Then I said, okay, I'm going to go and do my further research. I went on YouTube and I saw a couple of people having channels actually with Iteracare device. So I looked through and I listened, and I was more confused than ever. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be complicated because I don't know much about acupuncture, because apparently this is based on Chinese traditional medicine of acupuncture and energy channels. But then I found Renee, who was so easy to understand. And actually I found the how-to video, how to use that tool. And I was like, oh, that is actually very easy to use. And I like the energy of Renee, and she's teaching people how to stay healthy. So I guess we are aligning. Let me just reach out to Renee and find out if I can test this thing.
This thing. So first of all, Yolanda, thanks so much. Thanks for your transparency and all that. So one of the things I just want to say for people watching this is, I love it when people say, I don't believe in energy. And that's like saying, I don't believe in life, because everything, and I know it's okay. I'm just saying that just for general, right? It's like everything is frequency, everything is energy. We use it all the time, whether we realize it or not, right? So it's not woo-woo, it is science. It's based on quantum physics. It's been around forever, for millennium. It's used in hospitals. We use it in x-rays, in MRIs, in laser surgery. I mean, there's so much that we use this for, but we're not used to thinking of it in that way, right? We're used to thinking of it when somebody says energy, it's like, oh, that quack, that woo-woo person, right? So that's not really it, but good for you, because you were like, okay, well, there's something to this. You opened your mind, you did some research, and you're like, oh, okay, what do I have to lose? Let me go ahead and try it.
Right.
Which was just great. Good on you. So you just recently got your premium device, which was a beautiful choice. And share with me what's happened since you got it.
So when I ordered it and I kept reading the testimonials and I was listening to your other videos where you were explaining about the device and how it works, I couldn't wait until I get it. So finally, when I got it yesterday, I was like, I'm on it. And I even invited a friend, a client, to say, hey, you have so many challenges. Why don't you come on with me and let's test this device. Let's test and see if this actually works. So too bad that I didn't take a picture of myself or her. I think I was more reluctant to do this because I didn't believe it exactly. So so I went and I did the protocol, whatever the device came with, the information. I did the simple protocol and I charged water by blowing the energy on water. So I had to believe that this actually works. So I did. And I drank the water and allowed the water to flow through my system in order for that energy to move my junk and detoxify me. So I did. I followed instructions. Did I believe it? Okay, I have other toys here, and some work, some don't. So I started with the one problem that I consider life-threatening. I'm pretty healthy, seemingly very healthy, and I take care of myself. I know how to, and this is what I teach. I'm very healthy. I've been taking care of myself since I was, I think, in my late 20s, for various reasons, but I've been on it. And this is what I teach my clients. But there is one problem that I can't overcome, and this is varicose veins. I've been always struggling with it. It seems like it's genetics and nothing I can do about it other than wear pants. Okay. And I don't like it. So it's summer right now, and guess what? This is what I tried on. I tried on my leg where the most bulging happens. I tried to wand the leg, and while the water was doing its own thing, I was just wanding the leg. It was a little hot, but I was managing that. And all of a sudden, after 45 minutes, I kept looking at it. I thought maybe it was my mind over matter, but I kept looking at it and the bulging flattened enough not to be even visible. It's just blue lines were visible. I was like, no, that's not possible. It's going to come back. So as I was just letting it be, my friend was here and I said, okay, so what do you want to magically have happen to you? And she says, okay, you see my finger? I can't move this finger. It's frozen. I said, okay, I think we can do something with it. So go ahead and drink that water and give yourself that energy inside and go ahead and do your trick. So she went wanding with the energy, her hands. Of course, she did the protocol first. She probably didn't follow completely the protocol, but yes, there is steps that you need to start with. So she did this, and then she did on her thumb, and then she did on her chest. She's a smoker, so she could hear the wheezing. So she was doing her chest at the same time, and she was just getting so excited. And I got busy, so I didn't see how long she's gonna be working on herself. So I got busy, and after an hour, I came back to her. She was still wanding and smiling. I was like, okay, I think that's enough already. Because you're gonna get tired. This is energy moving, so I guess it must be getting you tired. I've read somewhere with each, maybe on Renee's page or somewhere, that this is like exercise. When the body is moving the energy or it's stimulating the blood flow, you feel tired, just like you would be tired after exercising. So I said, okay, I guess that's enough. Let's drink some more water and rest. So she was like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, okay, that's not good. Drink some water and lie down and just rest. She says, but I'm happy. Look at my thumb. And the thumb started moving, not completely, but it started moving. I was like, no way, no way. And she says, and I can breathe. I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought that was like really unreal, but my veins, maybe it's not a significant change, but her physical movement of the thumb and the chest, it was just unbelievable. So I hope to see her again, and maybe I can make a video her saying that what I'm just relaying to you. But yeah, so I am very, very thrilled to keep going on with it and practice with it, just like we practice the face massage, the face creams. We're just going to practice energy movement.
I love that. That all sounds terrific. Now, just a couple things too, Yolanda, that you can also do with your clients. And that is, you can put on some of your really best skin cream. One of the things that we know is we need to use cool air on the face as opposed to the heat, and those ones are pretty hot. So what you might want to do is put the cream on, get some like wet t-shirt or nice cotton, something that you might have around. You probably have something specific for skin. Wet it with the wanded water. Put it gently over the face, keep a little place for the nose to breathe, and wand over it. So what that's going to do is allow those creams to really go deep. And then you have the wanded water, and that might be just really fun to see what happens when you do that. So do some before and afters. And so just another couple of little quick things about that too is when somebody first starts, yes, we do want to mention that an hour first time, as you said, is probably too much for a lot of people. What can happen? Nothing terrible, but you might have more of a detox, might not feel as good for a few days. Just let everything settle down. It's fine. So you're not hurting anything, even if you don't feel well the next day. You mentioned that she was very tired. And, yeah, because this is really, number one, relaxing the nervous system, and a lot of work is being done. So in the beginning, for some people, it gives them incredible energy. Other people, it gets you really tired. But that's all part of it. Just know nothing's wrong. It's just all part of the process. So it will be really exciting to see for both of you how you continue to progress.
So yes, I checked in with her myself as soon as I got home. I took a big jug of charged water with me home so I could drink it again before I go to sleep. As soon as I got home, I just lie down and I fell asleep and I slept all night
Great.
until this morning. So I'm very happy because it was a very restful sleep. It's almost like if I was in the gym for an hour and I was that tired. And I checked with my client that I'm talking about. I checked with her. She says as soon as she got home, she didn't even do anything. She just had that water I gave her. She drank that and she went to sleep all night long.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, when she woke up this morning, she was very arrested, but she still sees that effect that we left her with. The thumb is slightly moving. So I'm assuming when she gets her own device, because she says, yes, she's going to buy that and use it at home. I'm sure this is going to improve even more.
Sure. It's just a first thing. It's, everything isn't a one-hit wonder, right? Healing takes time. We didn't get into these conditions overnight. People think, oh, some people do get these amazing first-time results. But for most of us, it takes time to heal. You're reversing things that have been coming on for years, and we're reversing it. So it can take some time and consistency. Just be consistent with it, and you'll see that. And I just want to share, that was not me that might have said when you do it, it's the same as exercise. I would not personally agree with that. So I just want to make that clear. It's not the same as exercise. Yes, you are moving the lymphatics, and we do that when we move as well. So that part, absolutely. But if you're looking for, a lot of others, one of the things that I do love is I love to use it and heat the body, heat the fascia, and then do movement, because then you get even more, and you can get just greater ranges of motion and release of potential pain, because you're releasing that fascial adhesion, and you're able to get more movement into those muscles. So not exactly the same, but so synergistic. So I just want to kind of clarify that, so nobody might get the wrong idea of it. But anyway, thanks so much, Yolanda, for coming on and for sharing. I can't wait. I know we're going to be hearing a lot more from you and from your clients.
Yes, I'm sure I'm going to help a lot of people to learn about this energy and this unusual way of improving the health,
Beautiful.
of healing.
Thanks so much.